Hey guys, welcome back to another video of ours. Today we're going to be building a dog bed. We're going to try to make this as simple as possible, and actually my daughter's going to be building it, so I'm just going to help her with the cuts. She came up with the idea, so just to give you a quick rundown, this is what we're going to use. Got a square, measuring tape, pencil. We got a long board, and excuse the mess of my garage. I have a lot of cleaning up to do from Christmas. And the final thing we're going to use is the saw. So here we go. All right guys, so here's our next step. We've cut the boards. The big white ones that you see there are 36 inches long. The two with the drawings on there, those are 22 inches long. Those are going to be the foot and the head, and these are going to be obviously the sides. There's our sander, so we're going to go ahead and start sanding. So I'll let you see my daughter do a little bit of work here in a second, but as soon as we get those sanded, we're going to go ahead and attach them to make the box. So here we go. Okay, so our next step here is we are going to pre-drill some holes, which I already did two here, two there, and same thing on the other side to make the square. We got our screws right here. We're going to put on each end, right here, two on each one, two on each one, same on the back side when we get to it. And that should make a fairly sturdy box, and then we'll get to the base, which we're actually standing on some of this older wood that we don't use that we'll cut out and make the bottom plate for it. So my daughter's gonna help me put this last screw in. As you can see, we got all four corners in. This is the last screw of it. Make sure to pre-drill like I said, because that way you don't split your wood. So here we go. Go ahead and get the last one in. Make sure to push evenly and go gently. Slowly. That's it. Last one's in. Perfect. So there's the square. Now we're gonna get the base. Okay guys, so I know I didn't show everything, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. We cut out a piece of wood for the base, as you can tell right here. And we used my battery staple gun there, and nailer, and I nailed the bottom in to the frame. So now it's set. So the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna paint. So next time you see it, you'll see it painted of the choice of whatever my daughter wants. So here we go. All right, so we put the first coat on. It wasn't a very heavy coat, and we're just brushing it on. Like I said, this doesn't have to be perfect, it's just a project with my kid. All the wood that we used was wood that we have laying around, as you can see on the floor, and we got wood all over the place. That's just spare. So this is not costing me anything besides a little bit of time. The paint, same thing. It's about 3 or 4 months old that we used on the door project. That it's either up or it's going to be up. My son's a little lagging on the uploads, but so far so good. Like I said, it's just a basic frame with the bed, or with the bottom. We're going to build a tiny headboard for it as well, and then we're just going to put a cushion in there and call it good. So we figured while we wait for the paint to dry, because that's boring to watch, we'd do the headboard. So here it is. I had, again, some spare wood from when we cut the frame. And then we have these little boards that we found from all the stuff the wife has laying around. We just cut them to different lengths and sizes just to look kind of random. She wanted to give it that old feel, so we'll be painting these white as well. But that's pretty much it, just very basic. I'm just going to go ahead and staple them on, or not staple them, but nail them, brad nail them in. And we should be ready to go. But that's pretty much the backboard design, unpainted yet. But here we go. There you have it. Here's the headboard. We just spray painted it. We didn't use a brush like we did on the other one, just to get into the crevices and stuff. But this is how she wants it. She wants it to make it look all roughed up, I guess. So I guess kind of doing like her mom does with some of her projects. But we're gonna leave it like this, and we're gonna show you here after we let it dry and attach it to the bed.
Just wanted to give you a sneak preview of how the letters are going on the bed. I went ahead and pretty much freehanded it. I went in and just decided where I wanted the letters to be and went ahead, as you can see, penciled it in slightly, and now I'm just freehand painting it. So we'll be back to show you the end result.
All right, so ignore the disaster of a garage I got going on. But there you have it. We've attached the backboard with his name on it. We painted it on. And now we're gonna actually paint on some little paw prints. So you can see here, she's actually just dabbing on some paint onto a little, I guess we'll call it a stencil or whatever you want to call it, that I made out of foam for the dog paw print. And we're gonna have my daughter try to press it on, and hopefully this works out okay. The reason why we're doing it this way instead of just dabbing the paint on from a tray is we just don't want to make too big of a mess of the foam since I made it. We're not sure how this foam's going to react to it. It was just a piece of foam I had, and I don't know if it'll soak it up too much or what's going to happen. So this is actually a trial by fire here on camera. Figured this would be the safest way to go for now.
You gotta line it up and put it where you want, the angle you want. Then press it in. Okay, now lift it away. There you go.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
Yep. And there you go. So we're gonna go ahead and have her just keep putting paw prints all over until she's happy with what we got. And then we'll show you the final product here with the dog inside. All right, guys, so there you have it. Ignore some of the disaster my daughter has in her room, like her bed. But there's a dog bed, as you can tell. She decided to use old stuffed animal that's falling apart as the cushion. Don't know why, but it is what it is. Dog toys, dog blanket, and there's Toby. She even included a Peppa Pig alarm clock, some pictures in the tree, and a lamp. So there you have it. A pug and his bed. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you next time. We're just so bored again. We make another video and another weird project.